This is Site 224. I just wanted to go ahead and bring you a review of the iPhone 5S and 5 and 5C's Otterbox Symmetry case I just got today. And maybe even a review of the Zagg tempered glass, clear glass screen protector that I just put on there as well. So starting off with the case, here's the case. I got the Glacier white color. So I just put it on. I bought this at Best Buy for about 43 bucks, $34 plus tax. Maybe a little bit less in your area. Best Buy is the only place currently I know of that's actually currently selling it retail-wise. In terms of online, Amazon is selling it, and Otterbox, and so on and so forth. But I didn't want to really wait for Amazon, so I ended up just getting this at Best Buy. And it's about the same price either way. Now, with the case itself, it is a dual layer case that has been fused together. So you can see here, it's been fused together. Now the material that they're using for the actual silicone is actually just a very hard rubber, similar to what the candy shell feels like, but a little more high quality in my opinion. Has this really nice texture to it, and it's fused together so you can't peel it off and things like that. Now I do have a concern that maybe over time, similar to the candy shell, by spec, is that it may do that eraser effect, but it hasn't done so far. I've only had it for about an hour and a half, and it looks relatively good. I don't know if I can give you guys the best look at it, but maybe I can. But it's relatively great. It feels great in the hand. Now on the back side, it has a really nice matte feeling to the polycarbonate. Really can't show you what that looks like, but it's got a really nice matte feeling. Kind of feels, if you guys ever play with a Magpul, the texture is similar to the Magpul, but it's hard plastic instead of just the softer hard rubber that Magpul uses. Now again, like I said, they're both fused together, and there's no way to get it off. Now putting it on is fairly easy. I would say putting the button sides in first at like an angle, and then just laying it in there nice and flat, and then pushing in the top corner, and then pushing in the bottom corner, and it goes in there nicely. And it has a nice fit to it. There's no giveaway or lip sag or anything like that at the bottom or at the top. And it has a really nice lip that goes all the way around it, as you can see here. It's fairly large. And at the bottom, it has a little bit wider lip. I think that's just mainly due to the reason that it's closer to the Touch ID, and also because there's a lot more components at the bottom compared to the top. You have your lightning port, your speaker grill, your microphone, and your headphone jack. So it has a lot more to cover in that area. It does wrap around all the way around the case. The bottom does not have the hard plastic feel to it, unless you go to the very tippy bottom right about here. But that's about it. The rest of it's just the hard rubber that goes just mainly around the outside, and a little bit of a nice feel right there, and then on the buttons as well. Now, I know this is going to ask, the tactile feel to the actual button is actually really good. It's a little harder to press in some cases, but it isn't too bad. Now, with that being said, it feels great in the hand. In my opinion, it's one of the best feeling cases I have used to date. But then again, that's really by personal preference. It doesn't have any extra weight to it, maybe just a minor bit, but it keeps a slim profile of the iPhone. It gives you a little bit more of a thickness, but not exaggeratedly significant compared to like the Commuter or the Defender or even their new other one, big heavy one they have out now. But it's relatively good. It's a relatively good size case. It will definitely keep it from a drop or fall, from breaking or cracking the glass or anything like that. And it fits well with glass screen protectors. I have a Zagg tempered glass screen protector I got from Best Buy as well. It's about $40 over there, and it's a great screen protector, as you can see. It doesn't affect it in any way, shape, or form, and you can see right there the lip around my Touch ID of the glass, and it doesn't affect it in any way. The case, it fits still perfectly and snugly. Okay. There you have your opening for your vibrator switch. Your volume rocker switches are still very tactile. A little harder to push than compared to some cases, but still they're pretty good. And it's covered, which is really nice. And then on the back, you have a nice good opening for the camera and the dual flash, the two-tone flash with a microphone. Now, what's great is they put that black ring around it so you don't have any flashback, which I haven't. I've tried a couple pictures. I haven't experienced any issues with it. It fits great. Now, with that being said, the one complaint I do have about the case, if I had any, would be the fact is at the bottom here, it's pretty recessed. Sorry, there we go. It's pretty recessed in. That's the one complaint I do have. So if you have like a pair of Beats or a pair of L-shaped headphone jacks, you're gonna have some time putting those in. I don't currently have any Beats. I do have any L-shaped type Beats or any other ones, Sennheisers or anything like that. I do have a pair of straight plug Beats, so you should have just perfectly fine putting those in. I did try that and it works great. Also, you're not gonna have very good opening with your if you have any adapters for your Lightning connector, just because it's not much of a wide opening and it's pretty deep. But again, that's just based on personal preference. If you guys do have those, you could either use the case or not. It's really up to you at this point. But again, it's a great case. It feels great in the hand, and it looks superb with the white, in my opinion. The black, the space gray they have out, I've heard it looks also pretty well with that. I haven't tried it out yet, but go ahead and give it a try. Now, really quickly on the Zagg tempered glass screen shield. This is a great screen protector. I think out of all the screen protectors I have used, and I've used quite a few, in terms of just regular plastic ones, I went to glass finally and tried it out, and this is absolutely and utterly amazing. It feels so smooth. Hard. I think it has a 9H or a 9H hardness rating to it. It has nice rounded corners or rounded edges, so you're going to be less prone to chipping. It went on so easily because they give you a really easy step-by-step instruction with some tabs that you can put and actually just lay it on top of there. I did get one minor bubble here in the corner, which I can't really show because for some reason my camera's not working. But it's right about there somewhere in this area, general vicinity. But it's very minor, so you can't really tell when it's in light and things like that. Or unless you're really looking for it, that's when you can actually tell. But the overall feel of this just feels, wow, absolutely, absolutely, utterly amazing. It almost feels better than the actual glass under the actual Gorilla Glass or whatever glass that Apple uses in terms of their screens. This feels almost as, if not as good or better, in my opinion. And I'm not worried about dropping it because this has a great warranty. Basically, you just get it registered on Zagg's website. You pay nothing towards the actual replacement. You just make sure to ship it back, the broken one. So this one's shattered, for example, or got a crack or something to that effect. Then you would just send this back in. Once you receive the replacement one, all you do is basically pay for shipping. And you can choose any from next day to just regular priority mail, which I can tell you right now, it beats almost all of the other ones, even SGP. But yes, if you guys are looking for a good screen protector, here it is. It is pricey. It runs about $40. But if you go to Best Buy, they don't currently sell it on Amazon. It's really only at Best Buy and then on Zagg's website. But if you're looking for a decent or very high-end screen protector, this is it. This is the one. I can't stress it enough. Get this one, and you have no problems with the touchscreen at all. I mean, I can go all day with this thing and not feel one problem. I've had this for about a week and a half already, and haven't had one problem with it. It gets a little smudgy, but that's okay because since it's glass and it has an oleophobic coating on it, I can just take a microfiber cloth and wipe it down, and they're all gone. So if you're looking for a screen protector, this is the one to get. Alright, so if you have any questions, go ahead and hit me down in the comments. If not, then this is Site224 signing out.